I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns. So let's look at weather warning. This is some weather warnings for Mississauga, Brampton, down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Oshawa, Cobourg, Belleville, Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara City. Those cities are going to get some yellow advisory with some frost. And in fact, it's going to be patchy frost is expected to early this morning as temperatures drop or below freezing. So it's gonna start from Saturday, May 2nd, 4:07 a.m. to Saturday, May 2nd, 8:07 p.m. So let's look at pressure patterns. So start from 8 p.m. So 1016, 1012, 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. May the 3rd is Sunday. 1024, 1008, 1012 millibars per second. That makes 1002 millibars per second near Midland. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. May the 4th is something. So 1996, 1000, 1004, 1008 millibars of pressure, 996 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. There is something. 1008, 1004 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. May the 6th. There is something. So 1012, 1008 millibars of pressure, 1010 millibars of pressure near Ottawa. So let's look at precipitation patterns starting from 2 p.m., not 8 a.m. although near. So Whiteton, Perry, Sissaga, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Lamington, Oakville, Parsonac on the Lake, Parsonac, Fall City, Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville. Those are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Bay Outer Lab, Georgia, Beverly Isles is going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall, including Brampton, Orangeville. Let's go to next. Oshawa is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall with some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, which is most part of Oshawa. Oakville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. There is something. Wyatt Naganone, Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Oakville, Sissaga, Brampton, Orangeville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobourg, Peterborough, Belleville, Beverly Hills. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Well, it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls City, Portsmouth, Hamilton, Oakville, not Portsmouth. Mississauga, Brampton, Waynesville, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Belleville. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including parts of Niagara on the lake, not parts of Niagara Falls City. Whole Niagara Falls City is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Mississauga, Brampton, Richmond, Niagara Falls City Park. So it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next suburb. It's 3 a.m. This nothing else. 11 a.m. This nothing else. 2 p.m. This something. So Palm Beach, Lionshead, Obey, Whiteton's going to get some 0.25 millimeters snowfall. South Bay, Dunny Beach going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. Players in Hardware, Collingwood, Thunder Beach, Ready, Odella, Beverly, Georgia, Uxbridge, Ranton, Richmond Hills gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, rainfall, so line said OB Whiteton. Palm Beach gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. White Temple in Hanover, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Midland, Alala is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Like said, Obey, Collingwood, Perry, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Brampton, Orangeville, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Oshawa, Cobourg, Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Palm Beach and the beach is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Saturday is going to be 6.2.5 millimeters of snowfall, actually 0.25. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is something. Line said will be white pearls in Hanover. It's going to get Collingwood, Palm Beach, and the beach, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Betty, Coburg, Peterborough, Oshawa, Uxbridge. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go rainfall. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is Salami is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 11 a.m. is something else. 2 p.m. there is something. So Betty, Olala, Uxbridge is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So, Stowful, Newmarket, Bablas is Betty, Olala. It's going to get some Uxbridge is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower, which is this, I think, so bad. He's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next tower. Boyals is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 a.m. There is something. Boyals in Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley Beach, Sotheby, Milan, Berry, Bablas is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Hanna was gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Now I'm gonna like parts with 2.5 millimeters lightest. That's heaviest, lightest is 0.25. Now capacity, the whole thing is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 11 a.m. There is something. So Sissaga Scarborough is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's the lightest for Scarborough and possibly Mississauga. So heaviest. That's heaviest actually. So the lightest is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Mississauga, Scarborough. So downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Brampton, Orangeville, Stouffville, Scarborough. We did Scarborough already. So Uxbridge, Peterborough, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall except Peterborough. So Peterborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall through the Georgia, Bablas, Berry, or the Hollywood or Gold. Those are gonna get some Niagara Falls City Passway. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Oakland Lights 0.25 heavy is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Also, the heaviest 2.5 light is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls it is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Hamilton Oak is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oakland light is 0.25 heavy is going to be 2.5, 6.25 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, downtown Richmond Hill, Newmarket. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Heaviest in Scarborough, 6.25 light is going to actually top of 5 millimeters of rainfall is going to be heaviest in Scarborough. Lightest in Scarborough is going to be 6.25 millimeters. So as far as the heaviest is going to be 6.25 light is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Uxbridge is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Coburg 0.25 millimeters. Balbos 2.5 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Orla, Betty, Bablas, Georgia. Palm Beach and Beach, Alabama is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So Niagara Lake is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls is going to get some heaviest 2.5 millimeters, light is 0.25. Hamilton is going to be 0.2.5 millimeters. Oakland is going to be lightest 2.5, heavy is going to be 6.25. Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Ashford light is 2.5, heavy is 6.25. Uxbridge is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Belfast is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Collingwood, Bombay, Stanley Beach, Salivay, Milan, Adela, Berry, Bablas, Georgia is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Niagara Falls City 6.12.5 millimeters. Heaviest in Niagara on the lake is going to be 12.5, light is 0.25, 6.25. Downtown Toronto is going to get some 12.5 millimeters, heavy is that's heaviest light is going to be 6.25 for Scarborough. So Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Richmond Hill, Newmarket. It's going to get some 2.6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to the next local. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters, 6.25 millimeters. So it's going to be 2.5 millimeters, 6.25. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. 2.5 millimeters. Melbourne's 2.5 millimeters. Betty, Beverly, Georgina, Lala, Collingwood's going to get some. Milan's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next hour, which is 11 p.m. This Sunday. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 12.80 millimeters. Niagara Lake's going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's the lightest, heaviest 80.75. Hamilton Oakville is going to get some 0.22.5 millimeters of rainfall. In Oakville. No, Hamilton. Local lightest is going to be 2.5 heavy, 6.25. Since I got that down, it's going to be 12.5 millimeters, so 6.25 millimeters. Scarborough is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. That's the lightest. No, that's heaviest. Lightest is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Newmarket, Orange Coast, Oval, Uxbridge is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Oshawa is going to get some. The light is going to be lightest and also is going to be 2.5 heavy is going to be 6.25. Coburg is going to get some 6.25. Peterborough is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Belfast is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Beverly Georgia is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is EE, and Niagara Falls is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 a.m. There is something. Niagara Falls is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. That's heavy as light 0.25. Niagara Lake is 0.25 millimeters of rainfall everywhere. And Niagara Lake. So let's go to 2 p.m. There is something. So Hamilton Oakville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake is 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. For city 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. That's heaviest. Light is gonna be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 5 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Hamilton, Oakville, Scarborough is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. And Coburg, Melbourne is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Well, it's a 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Niagara Falls City, Hamilton, Oakville, Mississauga, Scarborough, Coburg, Belleville, Beverly Hills, Georgia is going to get some. Whiteton's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Hanover. So let's go to the next tower, which is 11 p.m. So Mississauga, Oakville, in Coburg, Belleville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to total precipitation patterns. Precipitation totals. So Whiteton 4 millimeters, Wales 3 millimeters. Honolulu 3 millimeters, Collingwood 1 millimeters, Bombay 6 millimeters, so 7 millimeters, Sotheby 6 millimeters, Sotheby 3 millimeters, Midland 3 millimeters, Sutherland 3 millimeters, Ferry 2 millimeters, Georgina 2 millimeters, Beverly 1 millimeters. So line said Obey is going to get some 4 millimeters of rainfall. Oaks with 2 millimeters, Peterborough 1 millimeters, Oshawa 0.7, Coburg 0.7. So Market is going to get some 0.6 millimeters, so it was going to get some 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is not really Niagara Falls City. So let's go to 8 p.m. Mid forward. So line said 1 millimeters, Hope is 0.9 millimeters, Whiteton 0.9, Poyos 0.8, Lingwood 0.8, Perry 1 millimeters, Georgina 2, 0.5 millimeters, Babla 0.5 millimeters, Sutherland 0.4, no, gonna be 4 millimeters, and for 1 millimeter Peterborough, Coburg is gonna get some 0.5 millimeters, Mississauga 0.8 millimeters, Brampton 0.7 millimeters, the Richmond. So a new market is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. Orange is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Stover is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Uxbridge is gonna get some 0.79 millimeters of rain. Fanag on the lake 0.2 millimeters. Coburg 0.6 Babel 0.3 millimeters. Bomb is gonna get 1 millimeter. Sotheby's 1 millimeter. Sotheby's is going to be 3 millimeters. Villa is gonna get some 4 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go. Villa is gonna be 2 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Oakwall. The light is number 2. Heavy is 0.8 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is 8 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, May 5th. So Whiteton 1 millimeters of rainfall. Line says gonna be 0.6 millimeters. Bomb is 0.3 millimeters. Solid gonna be 0.3 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters. Gonna be solid is gonna be 2 millimeters. Wind line 2 millimeters. Solid line 3 millimeters. Georgia 3 millimeters. Valley 3 millimeters. Valley 2 millimeters. Everywhere Niagara Falls. Niagara on the Lake 12 millimeters and 15 minutes in Niagara Falls City. Hamilton, Oakville, 7 millimeters. Mississauga, 420 to 21 millimeters. Branta, 18 millimeters. Over 15 millimeters. Scarborough, 19 millimeters. Down to 24 millimeters. Newmarket, also put 7 millimeters. Hooks was 8 millimeters. Southside, 14 millimeters. Peterborough, 10 millimeters. Coburg, 7 millimeters. Belleville, 9 millimeters. Port Ells at 4 millimeters. Hardeman is going to get some 5 millimeters of rainfall. 6 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next. Belleville's 9 millimeters. Let's go to next. Let's do whole thing first. So we did Collingwood. Beverly is Collingwood 2 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. Niagara on the Lake 14 millimeters. Niagara City is 18 millimeters. Hamilton 3 millimeters. Oakville 3 millimeters. That's the heaviest. Light is gonna be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga 1 millimeters. Brampton is gonna get some 0.7 millimeters. Outer 1 millimeters. Richmond Hill is gonna get some 0.6 millimeters. Scarborough, the heaviest 1 millimeters. Light is gonna be 0.7 millimeters. Stover is gonna get some. Stover wire 0. This is 0.2. Newmarket also is gonna get some 0.3 millimeters. Coburg 3 millimeters. Peterborough is gonna get some 2 millimeters, Malvo 4 millimeters, Georgia 0.7 millimeters, 0.6 millimeters, White 0.3 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower. There is no next tower. Let's look at total snowfalls. So I might skip this tower. So 0.6 centimeters of Whitehall. Hope's Bay is gonna get some. Hope's Bay is gonna get some 1 centimeters of snowfall, 1.3. So light says 1.3 centimeters. Bobby is gonna get some 1.2 centimeters. Solomon is 0.9 centimeters. So let's go to the next tower. Whiteton is 6 degrees, Boyaz 4 degrees, Hannah 5 degrees, Collingham 5 degrees, Bobby is 5 degrees, Solomon 5 degrees, Thunderbreeze 4 degrees, light said Obi is gonna be 6 degrees. So everywhere Niagara Falls 7 degrees, Hamilton's Oakville 6 degrees, Mississauga 6 degrees, Brampton 6 degrees, Toronto 7 degrees, Scarborough at 6.5 degrees, 6 degrees in Scarborough, Toronto 6 degrees, Newmarket 6 degrees, Toronto 6 degrees, Hooksville 7 degrees, Southside 7 degrees, Peterborough 8 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Melbourne 9 degrees, Georgia 6 degrees, Babylon is 7 degrees, so Barry 7 degrees on the left, 7 degrees, so that's actually 8 degrees, 7 degrees. Samina's gonna get some 7 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. So White 1 degrees, Line said Obi 2 degrees, 4 also 3 degrees, Hanover 2 degrees, Collingham 2 1 degrees, Bombay's 1 3 degrees, Sotheby 3 degrees, Thunderby's 3 degrees, 3 degrees, 2 degrees, so Alala 1 degrees, Valley 1 degrees, Beverly Isles 1 degrees, Georgia 3 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls 1.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 2 degrees, Mississauga 2 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Toronto 2 degrees, Richmond 2 degrees, Scarborough 1 degrees, Tofu 0 degrees, Richmond Hills 1 degrees, Newmarket 0 degrees, Orange 1 degrees, Hooksville 0 degrees, Oshawa 1 degrees, Peterborough 0 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Melbourne 1 degree. So let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something white and 8 degrees, Collingwood 11 degrees, Hopes is 6 degrees, Line says 6 degrees everywhere, and Falls 10.5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 11 degrees. Sissaga 12 degrees, Brandon 13 degrees, Tofu 11 degrees, Scarborough temp 5 degrees, Down 10 degrees, Newmarket also 12 degrees, Wilkes 8 degrees, Oshawa 7 degrees, Peterborough 7 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Melbourne 9 degrees. Georgina is gonna get some 9 degrees, Betty is gonna get some 10 degrees, Babylon is 11 degrees, Alala is gonna get some 8 degrees. Whereas in 6 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some 8 degrees. 7 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something. So line said OB is 23 degrees, White and 5 degrees, Boyles and 5, 6 degrees, Hanover 6 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, Look Bay 6 degrees, Database 5 degrees, Willand 6 degrees, Perry 6 degrees, Alala 7 degrees, 6.5 degrees, Jotidia 7 degrees, Wales 6 degrees. 7 degrees. So everywhere Niagara Falls 8 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 7 degrees, Brampton 7 degrees, Mississauga 7 degrees, Downtown 7 degrees, Scarborough 7 degrees, Stouffville 7 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville 6 degrees, Uxbridge Oshawa 6 degrees, Coburg Peterborough 6 degrees, Balboa 7 degrees. So let's go to 3 p.m. So Whiteson 17 degrees, Boyles 14 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 15 degrees, Lionshead OB is gonna be 12 degrees, 22, 14 degrees, Lingwood 17 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, 16 degrees, Salabay 16 degrees, 15 degrees, Tanami is gonna be 7 degrees, so everywhere well 6.8 degrees, Hamilton Ogles 40 degrees, Mississauga 30 degrees, Brampton 18 degrees, Tofu 17 degrees, Scarborough 50 degrees, Dada 30 degrees, Newmarket 18 degrees, Orangeville 18 degrees, Uxbridge 17 degrees, Sunrise 18 degrees, Peterborough 50 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Melbourne 50 degrees, Georgia 40 degrees, Babylon it's 90 degrees, Mary 80 degrees, Solana is going to get 80 degrees, 70 degrees, so let's go to next, hope the Eliza is 40 degrees. Let's go to the next tower, which is 70, and it is something, so, Brighton 6 degrees, Line said Obi 6 degrees, Boyles 5 degrees, Hanover is going to 6 degrees, Lingwood 9 degrees, so Milan's gonna get some 8 degrees, Salaby's gonna be 6 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, Danaby's 5 degrees, everywhere was over 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 11 degrees, Saga 11 degrees, Brampton 30 degrees, Toffel 30 degrees, Scarborough 12 degrees, Darrell 11 degrees, Newmarket 30 degrees, Orangeville 30 degrees, Uxbridge 12 degrees, Oshawa 10 degrees, Peterborough 11 degrees, Coburg 9 degrees, Melbourne 11 degrees, Georgina 11 degrees, Bablas 13 degrees, Barry's gonna be 13 degrees, so Olala's that's actually Barry's 12 degrees. So Olala's gonna get some 11 degrees, so 12 degrees, so let's do 11 degrees. Let's go to March at 6 degrees. Now let's go to next tower, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Warrington 8 degrees, Collingwood 7 degrees, Wales 6 degrees, Hanover is gonna be 7 degrees, Lionshead is gonna get some 8 degrees. Hopefully he's gonna get some 6 degrees, so Bombay 6 degrees, Sotheby 6 degrees, on the beach 5 degrees, everywhere at positive 5 degrees, center 5. Hamilton, Oakland 30 degrees, Oakland 40 degrees, this is like 40 degrees, Brampton 60 degrees, Dover 30 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees. Which is the Dr. Toronto, Newmarket Onslow with 11 degrees, Uxbridge 11 degrees, Oshawa 30 degrees, Peterborough 30 degrees, Coburg 11 degrees, Melbourne 60 degrees, Georgia 9 degrees, Barry 9 degrees, Alala 9 degrees. Fabulous is going to be it's going to be 11 degrees, number 5 degrees. So let's go to Finland, 7 degrees. So let's go to the next tower, which is 8 a.m. There is something white and 3 degrees. Line said OB is going to get some 3 degrees. Boils 3 degrees, Hardware 3 degrees, Carnival 3 degrees, Palm Beach 3 degrees, Thunder Beach 4 degrees, 2 degrees, Sotheby 4 degrees, Villa 4 degrees, so everywhere there was 6.5 or 5 degrees, Hamilton Oakville 6 degrees, Mississauga 6 degrees, Brampton 5 degrees, Stouffville 4 degrees, Scarborough 5 degrees, Dartford 5 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville 3 degrees, Uxbridge 3 degrees, Oshawa 5 degrees, Peterborough 3 degrees, Coburg 5 degrees, Balboa 5 degrees, Georgina 3 degrees, Babylon 3 degrees, Barry 3 degrees, Alala 3 degrees, so let's go to the next tower, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Washington 8 degrees, Washington 7 degrees, Hanover 5 degrees, Line said OB is gonna get some 4 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Bombay 6 degrees, Salami 6 degrees, 5 degrees in Thunder Beach, Georgina 7 degrees, Babylon 10 degrees varies. 9 degrees, 10 degrees, so 9 degrees, 10 degrees, la la la, 10 degrees, 9 degrees. It's going to be actually 11 degrees. This is la la la. So let's go to everywhere and falls 5 degrees. I'm in the Noka 5 degrees. Sisaka 6 degrees. Brampton 9 degrees. Snowfall 10 degrees. Scarborough 8 degrees. Darrell 6 degrees. Newmarket also 10 degrees. So it's 11 degrees. Sasha 6 degrees. Peterborough 9 degrees. Coburg 5 degrees. Melbourne 9 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So